Good Thursday evening to you. I'm KSLA Chief Meteorologist Matt Jones. We got a lot to discuss with you tonight, and it all revolves around this major winter storm that's going to be impacting the Arklatex. You might have seen that upgrade earlier today. Now the northern half of our region is under a winter storm warning that goes into effect 6 p.m. Friday, lasting through noon on Sunday. That's all the counties and parishes shaded in pink. Now the southern areas still underneath that winter storm watch down around Natchitoches. You will likely get upgraded to a winter storm warning at some point over the next 24 hours. I think eventually the entire area will be under a winter storm warning. So here's the arrival time of the icy mix, and again, this is all going to end Sunday midday, but by Friday night things start to go downhill along and north of the I-30 corridor. Saturday morning that freezing rain starts to approach I-20. Then by Saturday afternoon pretty much most of our area is in that wintry mix. That does include the entire I-20 corridor and even points south. And then if you're down in Natchitoches or maybe down towards Nacogdoches, the extreme southern portions of our region might have to wait until early Sunday morning before that switchover occurs. Here's a look at future track. We'll take you into Friday morning, waking up to a few little showers out there, cloudy skies, and again, there's some rain possible, but Friday is still going to be a good day to get any last minute prep done before the storm arrives. Then as we get into the evening, notice how that icy mix began to spread its way southward along I-20 by midnight, getting closer to I-20 at least by midnight. And then we take you into the overnight hours. Now, I will tell you right off the bat, this forecast model here is a lot colder than a lot of the other models that we've been looking at. So, you know, this shows freezing rain all the way to Natchitoches. I really don't think this is quite accurate here for Saturday, at least as far as the freezing rain. I think the rain and freezing rain line is going to be a lot farther to the northwest. I still think places like Natchitoches could be in that more of a rain situation by noon on Saturday, but the rest of us will be seeing freezing rain. And then we'll see multiple waves of this throughout the day. We might get a little bit of a break in the afternoon and early evening, but as we get into late Saturday night into Sunday morning, another big wave of moisture comes in. Some heavy freezing rain, sleet possible with this, and that continues into Sunday morning. Sunday morning could be a huge mess. And then on the backside of all this, we could see a brief change over to snow with maybe a couple of inches. This should begin to move out, though, by midday on Sunday. So here's how much we're thinking as far as ice in that pink shaded area. Half an inch to an inch of ice anywhere in that pink shaded region. That is a lot of ice, folks. That is enough to cause some big problems. We're talking widespread power outages, extremely dangerous travel conditions throughout the weekend, and then that rain turning to ice and snow as we get into Saturday night, especially in those far southern areas. And then on the backside of all this, we see that brief change over to potentially snow. So we could see a layer of ice and then some snow on top of that, about 1 to 3 inches of snow possible Sunday on the backside of that system. Then the dangerous cold arrives. There's not already enough to talk about. We got to talk about the cold too. These are your low temperatures next week, early Monday morning in the teens and single digits. Wind chill values early next week below zero, especially along and north of I-20. So some dangerous cold is on the way in. I'll briefly talk about tomorrow, because if you got to get some prep done, tomorrow's going to be a good day for it. We're going to see cloudy skies. It'll be breezy and chilly with a gusty northeast wind, but quiet conditions here for your Friday, and then things really go downhill by Friday night. Quick check of those highs for tomorrow. Mid-50s south of I-20, 40s there in the northern portions of the Arklatex, so everyone stays above freezing on Friday. And then look at that, 4 first alert weather days. Tomorrow is a first alert weather day, but it looks like the icy mix doesn't happen until later tomorrow night. Saturday and Sunday, just forget about travel. It's going to be extremely dangerous both days to be out and about. And then even on Monday, even with sunny skies, it's still a first alert weather day because those roads are still going to be very treacherous, especially in the morning on Monday. So that is now a first alert weather day as well. Finally starting to clear out and break out of this as we get into the middle of next week.